Hello everyone. Today's video is about the word problems of quadratic equation from exercise 4.3. The sum of reciprocal of Raman's age 3 years ago and 5 years from now is 1 by 3. The sum of reciprocal of Raman's age 3 years ago and 5 years. Let Raman's present age be x. Let us assume Raman's present age be x. If present age is x, 3 years ago Rahman's age will be x minus 3 and 5 years from now the age will be x plus 5. So considering Rahman's age is x, 5 years later his age will be x plus 5, 3 years ago his age will be x minus 3. And as per the question, it is sum of the reciprocal. So that means 1 by x minus 3 plus 1 by x plus 5 equals to 1 by 3. So when you start it, let Rahman's present, I think it's a fourth question, present age be x. 3 years ago his age will be x minus 3. 5 years hence his age will be x plus 5. And according to the question, it is sum of the reciprocal. So reciprocate the age, then sum it up, that means add it, which is equal to 1 by 3. Now, just take LCM and proceed forming a quadratic equation. X minus 3 into x plus 5. Up here we get x plus 5 plus x minus 3 equals to 1 by 3. 2x plus 2 by x minus 3 into x plus 5 is equal to 1 divided by 3. Take 2 out, it is x plus 1 by, you take 2 out or you don't take, it's fine. So x minus 3 into x plus 5 equals to 1 by 3. So if you cross multiply this into this and this into this, so we get 6 times x plus 1 equals x minus 3 into x plus 5. 6x plus 6 is equals x square minus 3x plus 5x minus 15. 6x plus 6 is equals x square plus 2x minus 15. So x square plus 2x minus 6x minus 15 minus 6 is equal to 0. So x square minus 4x minus 21 equal to 0. Well, up to you. If you want to split the middle term, you can do it. Or if you wanted to use a quadratic formula, you can do that. Here, let's do it by quadratic formula. So a is 1, b is minus 4, c is minus 21. X equals minus b plus or minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. So x is equals 4 plus or minus root over 16, because minus 4 square, 4 into 1 into minus 21 by 2 into 1. 2 into 1. So x is equals 4 plus or minus root over 16 plus 84. And what is 84 plus 16? 100. By 2. So x is equal to 4 plus or minus root 100 by 2. So 4 plus or minus 10 by 2. X is equals 14 by 2 comma minus 6 by 2. So that will give us 7 and minus 3. How can age be negative? It does not validates with the question. It does not go with the question. So therefore we reject x equal to minus 3. So x equal to 7 is the answer. So the present age of Rahman is 7 years old. Fifth question. In a class test, the sum of Shefali's mark in mathematics and English is 30. So let us assume she got X marks in maths and Y marks in English. That means the first equation is X plus Y is equal to 30. Had she got 2 more marks in mathematics and 3 less in English, so 2 more in maths and 3 less in English, the product of their marks would have been 210. X represents the max mark and she got 2 extra in max, so that would be X plus 2. Y is the English mark and now she's got 3 less in English, so Y minus 3. And then they say product is 210, so that means multiplication of these two. So X plus 2 into Y minus 3 equals to 210. This is what we get from the second condition from the question. So x plus y is 30 and x plus 2 into y minus 3 equal to 210. So that means this has two variables. So then what I do, I will write y, which is English mark, as 30 minus x. Then I substitute it over here. So you have to write all that statement. What is x and what is y represent? Question number 5. X plus y, since I've explained it already over there, I'm not writing here, but in exam you have to write all the statement. X plus y is equal to 30 and x plus 2 into y minus 3 equals to 210, I guess. Yes. Now let's make this into one variable form. So I'm going to have this as x plus 2 into 30 minus x minus 3 equals to 210. How? Because x plus y is 30, y is equal to 30 minus x. Substituted that. So this will give us x plus 2 into 27 minus x is equal to 210. Let's multiply x into 27 minus x plus 2 into 27 minus x equals to 210. So this will give us 27x minus x square plus 27 into 2. What is 27 into 2? 9 and 59. 54. Sorry, 54. 54 minus 2x equals to 210. So 27x minus x square plus 54 minus 2x equals to 210. So 27x minus 2x will give us 25x minus x square plus 54 equals to 210. I don't want any quadratic equation to start with negative sign. So I prefer to take all the terms to the other side just to make x square positive. So 210 minus 54 plus x square minus 25x equal to 0. Now apply the formula. X equals 25 plus or minus root over minus 25 square minus 4 into 1 into 156 by 2 into 1. So x equals 25 plus or minus root over 625 minus 156 into 4. That will give us 624 by 2. So we get 25 plus or minus root 1 by 2. So 25 plus or minus 1 by 2. So we get x is equals 26 by 2 and 24 by 2. So x is equals 13, 12. So if she has got 13 marks in, let us see what we represent x as. What x represent? X represents max mark. So if max marks is x, then, and if that is 13, y is 30 minus 13. And likewise, when x is 12, y will be 30 minus 12. This way we write the answer for the marks obtained by Shefali in this. So this would be 17 and this would be 18. So she got 13, 17 or 12, 18 as her marks. Sixth question. The diagonal of a rectangular field is 60 meter more than the shorter side. The longer side is 30 meter more than the shorter side. So both of these are on the basis of the shorter side. Let us assume the shorter side is x then. Shorter side is x, diagonal is 60 more than the shorter side. So roughly let's draw a rectangle first to understand the figure. Join the diagonal. I'm going to assume this as my shortest side. So if this is the shortest side and if that is x, the diagonal according to the question is x plus 60. The longest side, which is this, is x plus 30. They want us to find the sides of the field. So that means they want us to find x plus 30 and x value. Now being a rectangle, we know that side makes 90 degree. So we can use Pythagoras theorem here. So x plus 60 the whole square plus, x plus 60 the whole square equals to x square plus x plus 30 the whole square. Alright, let's see what is the question number, sixth question. X plus 60 the whole square equals to x square plus x plus 30 the whole square. X square plus 60 square plus 2 into 60 into x. A plus b the whole square formula. X square plus 30 square plus 2 into x into 30. X square plus 60 square is 36, 3600. And here 120x equals x square plus x square is 2x square plus 900 plus 60x. Now let's take the terms to one side. So 2x square plus 60x minus 120x plus 900 minus 3600 and minus x square equal to 0. So 2x square minus x square is x square. 60x minus 120x is minus 60x. And plus 300 minus 3000 plus 900 minus 3600 is minus 2700 equal to 0. Now, the numbers are quite big, so let's use the formula. X equals, b is minus 60 here, so 6 minus of minus 60, 60 root over b square, that's minus 60 square, 4 AC, 4 into 1 into minus 2700 by 2 into 1. So that means 60 plus or minus root over 60 square, that is 3600 plus we will get 2700 into 4, that will give us 10,800 whole by 2. And if I add 3600 with that, I get 14,400. So x is equal 60 plus or minus root 14,400 by 2. Well, 60 plus or minus root over 144 into 100 by 2. And 144 is 12 square, 100 is 10 square. So 60 plus 12 into 10 by 2 plus or minus. So we get x is equals 60 plus 120 by 2, comma 60 minus 120 by 2. One will give us 180 by 2. Another will give us minus 60 by 2. How can mark be negative? They haven't even spoken about negative marking. So this is rejected. So x is equals 90. This question is not about mark, it's about the sides. So sides cannot be negative, so we reject it. So x equal to 90 is one of the side, which is the shortest side. So the longest side is x plus 30, which is 90 plus 30, 120. And in the end, you have to draw a conclusion saying the shortest side is 90 meters and the longest side is 120 meters. Meters or centimeter depends on the seventh question. The difference of squares of two numbers. Difference means minus. Remember that. Difference means minus. One differing the other. Difference of squares of two numbers is 180. The square of a smaller number is 8 times the larger number. Let me remind you one thing. It is just the square of the smaller number. It is the square of the smaller number that is 8 times the larger, not the square of the smaller number is 8 times the square of the larger number. Because again, I've seen students handling it that way. Square of the smaller number is 8 times the larger number. First thing what we have to do is to decide what are the numbers are. As usual, we'll take the numbers as x and y. This is not enough. We need to say which one is greater according to our assumption. We took two numbers x and y and we consider x is greater than y. So then it's the square of the difference. So that means x square minus y square equals to 180. If x is greater than y, x square is greater than y square. So therefore x square minus y square equal to 180 according to the first line of the question. Then this case, square of the smaller number. What is the smaller number? Y. So that means y square is 8 times the larger. So y square equal to 8 times x. So x square minus y square equals to 180 and y square equals to 8x. The assumptions are x and y are two numbers such that x is greater than y. Question number 7. Now, let me substitute the second information into the first one. So then I'll get x square minus 8x equals to 180. So x square minus 8x minus 180 equal to 0. Solve by quadratic formula or splitting them a little because this is simple. So a is 1, b is minus 8, c is minus 180. X is equals 8 plus or minus root over 8 square minus 8 square 64. 4 into 1 into minus 180 by 2 into 1. So we get x is equals 8 plus or minus root over 64 plus 180 into 4. That means 720 by 2. So x is equal to 8 plus or minus 720 plus 64, that is 784 by 2. Now we need to find the square of this square root of this number and then add it with 8 and do it by 2. Okay, so there we have to solve this now. 8 plus or minus root of 784 by 2. Now, if you know how to find the square root, it's well and good. I'll teach you how to find the square root in this question. 784 finding the square root. In order to find the square root of a number, group the number into two terms from the right towards the left. So that means this way. So I'm going to take them as two numbers. 784 is actually a square number, but still I want to show you the square root process. So 84 is one term and then 7. Grouping two digits from the right towards the left. So now the first digit is 7. Take a square number close to 7. 4 is a... Okay, so you group it as two numbers from the right towards the left. So first is 7. Now take a square number close to 7. First square number is 1, second square number is 4, third square number is 9, fourth square number is 25. 9 and 25 I cannot take because it is more than 7. So I'll go for 2 into 2, 4. 7 minus 4, 3. Bring the next two digits down. 84. Now, whatever number you get in the numerator as a quotient, whatever you number you get here as a quotient, always multiply that with 2. We are multiplying it 2 by, not because we are getting 2 here. We are multiplying by 2 irrelevant to whatever number we get. Even if I get 5 here, I'll multiply by 2 only. So 2 into 2, 4. So I'm going to put that 4 over here and then draw a box. Now try to put a number in the box and the same number in the quotient place also. So that means if I consider 1, I'll put 1 here. So I'll take this as 41 into 1. 41 into 1 is 41, which is not close to 384. Then I'll go for 2. So if I do 2 here, 2 into 42 is 84, which is also not close to this. Now this way I will increase. So if whatever number I take in the box, I'll put it on the new quotient place also. So let me go for 46 into 6. What will 46 into 6 will generate to me? 46 into 6 will be 276. But I need 384, so this will also not work. Let's go for 48 into 8. 48 into 8 is 384. Yes. So put 8 here and 8 here. So 48 into 8 is 384. Answer is 0. Therefore, square root of 784 is 28. So x is equal to 8 plus or minus 28 by 2. X is equal to 8 plus 28 by 2, 8 minus 28 by 2. And 8 plus 28 by 2 is 36 by 2. And over here minus 20 by 2. So x is equals to 18 and x is equal to minus 20. Let's go back to the question and find out what x represents there. X represents two numbers, square numbers. It doesn't say whether positive or negative. Squares of two numbers, one is square of the next. Okay. So when x is 18, y will be, so y square equals to 8x. So if x is 18, if x is 18, 1 minute, y square equals to 8x is one of the info. So y square equal to 8 into 18. So y is equal to root over 8 into 18. So y can be written as root over 4 into 2 into 9 into 2. 4 is a square number, 9 is a square number, 2 into 2 is a square number. So I'll get y as 2, 3 and 2. So y is equal to 12. Now when x is 10, will I get a y value for that? Y square will be root over 8 into minus 10. I mean y, not y square. That means I'm going to take a root for a negative number. That's not possible. So therefore this is rejected. So the x values can be 18 and 12.